The first few weeks I was at skating, it was a pretty good club in Red Deer at the time, and there was lots of kids, and we would race a lot. And the coach thought, gee, you know what? She likes, like, she's going to be competitive. She likes to be competitive, and had that little bit of drive in me, and that's how it all started. And he says, oh, let's go to a meet. And that's all it took. Went to the first meet and liked it, and from there on we didn't look backwards. We just kept going ahead. It was in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and it was cold and windy, and I remember why, and I don't know why I remember what the weather was like, but and I guess it was because it was so darn cold and we had to go out there and skate. And I remember skating, and it was close races, very close races. And finally, when it was all over and said, I had won it by the Canadian Championship by 1 point. So that sort of was the tally of the whole weekend. You know, being able to win with some of the other colleagues from Red Deer that were in the club that had already had won Canadian Championships. We didn't really choose, we just did both. And you might have had a little bit of a favorite, like, you know, like I did like outdoor. I did like the outdoor but I also enjoyed short track, the inside too. I was successful there too. And long track, I guess my long track highlight would be the year I skated, and I think it was in 1963, 60. I'm just not sure of the year, but where I set 5 Canadian records. Every race that I skated in that weekend was a Canadian record, and one of them was never broken. So I think that probably was the weekend, or a highlight probably in my skating days career, like would have been that weekend for sure. All the years that I competed, I think it was total of 13, close to 14 years, and the last one of short track that I competed at was also in Winnipeg, but it was at St. James, the arena in St. James, and I thought, well, you know, this is my last time I'm gonna compete, and I happened to set 2 Canadian records that weekend, so I thought to myself, you know, this is a good way to go out. You know, it was an honor. I guess it reflects back, and it brings back memories of all the good times you had, and then you know, you think when you're doing it all, you do it because you want to do it, and then all of a sudden it was fun, it was enjoyable, and then all of a sudden you get honored for something that you've really enjoyed doing, and it was an enjoyment, I think, for my family, and an honor for them that I was able to have that honor bestowed upon me, that I won't never forget.